is good, YouTube? I said, what is good, YouTube? Okay, here we are sitting in the truck, glasses on, short sleeve shirt. Just got done training another client, but we got to make a video and we got to explain what's going on with the NBA. Okay, so without further ado, please roll that intro.
Everything sports related, breaking news, fantasy advice, score updates, weekly thoughts, and more. This is the Sports Juice Network.
Alrighty, with my YouTube fam, my Juice Tribe, my people who live pure, positive, and healthy out there. We got the juice today. Stopped at Chick-fil-A to get breakfast because you know I got to train. Got some high C fruit punch if you're wondering what it is. Pretty good. Good stuff. Okay. The series is now over. The Raptors were crowned the 2019 NBA Finals champions. Okay. Kawhi Leonard was named to his second MVP, and he was the first player to do it on two different teams, or the second player, something like that. Okay. But that's not why I'm making this video. The reason I'm making this video is to talk about the injuries, man. The injuries sustained by the Golden State Warriors. First up on my list is Mr. KD, Mr. Kevin Durant, Mr. Superstar, Mr. Star, man. Okay. You guys remember in Game 4 or Game 5 of the NBA Finals, Kevin Durant decided to come back, and I think he got word from his doctor that they actually cleared him, which I don't know what's going on in that organization, but my man shouldn't have been cleared at all. Clearly it was never a calf strain, okay? But he's going against Serge Ibaka. He posted Serge Ibaka up, and then you see something just shoots up in the back of his leg. Wow. Right? And from what I can tell, that's an Achilles injury, which turns out to be an Achilles injury, okay? So he ruptured his Achilles. He had surgery 2 days ago. Everything went great. His road to recovery starts today. So I'm looking forward to, hopefully he comes back stronger than he was before. All right? But let's touch on the Warriors for a second. I know desperate times call for desperate measures, but there is no way they should have let KD play that game. No way. I don't care if they were getting ready to lose. Listen, they were down 3-1. I mean, what do you expect? I mean, if you get down that hole, you're probably going to lose. But KD technically is now a free agent, okay? He's in line for a max deal, but yet he suffered a ruptured Achilles. Now, this could potentially affect his free agency market. He could have went from going to get like $30 million a year to like, oh, you suffered this ruptured Achilles, you might not be the same, we're gonna give you 25, right? It just kind of messed up to me. I think there's a trend going around with team doctors, whether it be the NFL, NBA, MLB. I don't know what's going on with these doctors. I know they're paid by the team, so when they say, oh, he can play, they let the dudes go and play and they hurt themselves worse. But I advise all professional athletes, when they get injured, man, it's okay to go to your team doctor and get an opinion, but if it was me, I will fly somewhere else, or I will go somewhere else to get a second opinion by someone who is not contracted through the team to give me an honest opinion on what I need, okay? Because just like the Warriors team doctor said, oh, you can't hurt it any worse, Kevin Durant, you can go play. And so he's like, all right, bet, cool, I'm gonna go out there and play. I'm gonna thug this, you know what I'm saying? And guess what? Tore his Achilles. Had he gone out and gone to another doctor, he would have noticed that, oh, maybe this is not right. For an example, Kawhi Leonard last year with the Spurs, he set out because he did not trust his team doctor. So what did Kawhi do on bye week and the breaks, or the All-Star breaks? He flew out and went and got a second opinion from another doctor. And it turns out the injury was worse than what he thought it was. So guess what he did? He set his behind on the team bench and he watched the game. He said, I am not playing because I don't trust y'all. Okay, so they traded him and we already know how they went. But with that being said, man, yeah, prayers up for KD. I hope he has a strong, great, healthy recovery. And I would love to see him come back to the Warriors, but I know that's not possible. He's probably, from what I hear, the Knicks, the Nets, the Clippers, and there's another team that's in contention to sign him to another max deal. Wherever he goes, he's going to get a max deal. Now, switching gears a little bit, going on to Klay Thompson, which probably was one of the most devastating injuries I've seen. I don't know, man. Listen, I love Klay. Klay is probably one of the most respected players in the league. His dad played for the Lakers for a long time. Klay, it was a fast break. Steph Curry passed him the ball. He went up for the dunk. And as he went up from the dunk, his momentum carried him sideways. So when he came down, his knee just kind of, you know, it went the wrong. His body went left, his knee went right. That's the best way to explain it, right? And he's down on the ground, and the first thing he do is grab that knee. Now, when he grabbed that knee, my first thought was, oh my God, he just broke his knee or dislocated his kneecap. Because from the angle in which it looked and he grabbed, okay? But when they slowed it up and you see it again, you can see that he tore his ACL. Now, ACLs, Achilles injuries, those are some of the hardest injuries to come back from. I mean, no one wants to suffer it. No one wants to go through it. But yeah, I mean, it's part of the game. And I wish the best for Klay. And Klay is a true warrior, man. Like, him and KD, man, I have so much respect for them. Klay was literally holding his teammates, walking back to the locker room, limping. Someone came and said, hey, Klay, I hate to say this, but if you don't shoot your free throws, that's a possibility you cannot come back to the game. He said, what? Bet. He moved everybody out the way. He limped a little bit, but he walked back out to the court. Crowd is going crazy. He said, all right, give him the ball. He shoots those 2 free throws. Boom, made it. Boom, made it. Then tries to hop back on defense and tries to steal play. And everybody's like, man, you don't get off the court. So DeMarcus Cousins took it upon himself to intentionally foul Kyle Lowry. And it's like, man, get out the game, man. Go get seen. You hurt, obviously, right? And so a couple minutes go by. You see Klay exiting the arena with crutches. And it was officially confirmed by his agent that he did tear his ACL. And devastating, man. You don't never want to see that. I'm not making excuses for the Warriors or the Raptors, but had Klay continued to play that game if he wasn't injured, I think the Warriors will be forcing the Game 7. But unfortunate news, they lost. You know, almighty to the Raptors and Drake, who played like he was actually on the team. Drake is funny. Drake was doing interviews and doing things and talking like he was really like a part of the team, okay? And I'm just leaving my training session, so if this camera falls, I'm sorry. But all in all, man, it was a great series. Unfortunately, Steph Curry couldn't come through for his team, which, I mean, it's big time plays. I understand that, but when you see 2 of your teammates go down with those injuries, it affects your mind a little bit. But Klay is also a free agent. I'll put it this way: if the Warriors do not sign KD, which they probably won't, it's a high possibility they won't, Klay is going to get the max deal. I don't care what the Warriors do, you have to keep Klay on that team. Klay and Steph Curry together, the Splash Brothers, man, that is a bond that you cannot break, okay? Do not cheat this man. Do not do anything. If Klay walks away from the Warriors, it better not have been because they did not offer him a max deal. The Warriors better do everything in their power to offer this man a max deal. Because once KD leaving, they're really not paying anybody besides Steph and Draymond, which the guys they started off with. So I would hate to see KD or Klay leave, but if he does, I can see him going to the Lakers to team up with LeBron James. I can see him coming to the Mavericks to pair up with Luka Doncic. Or I can also see him going to the Clippers. Klay is a hot commodity, man. Klay is the best shooter in NBA history. Klay is the most accurate shooter in NBA history. And you probably make the case, well, Steph is too. Steph is. But I think when it comes down to it, I actually think that Klay is the better shooter. Klay can defend anyone on the floor. He has no problem. He will push Steph back, like, move, I got him. Every game Klay has played for the Warriors, he has took on the top defender, or the top player, okay? His defense is good. He's a guard. He's 6'7". He's a big dude, but he plays small, so it's crazy, man. But all in all, I don't want to make this video too long. This has been another episode of the Sports Juice Network, where we sit, we talk about sports, we drink on some juice, and we have a good time. But we switching the movement just a little bit because it's summertime, it's hot outside, so we're drinking water, we're living pure, we're living positive, healthy lifestyles. I will catch you guys in the next video. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the videos, and give your boy a follow and everything. And I will catch you.